$13,000 will do it. With $13,800, Jen Feldman, you're a Jeopardy champion. Congrats. Come finish the week with us tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Mountain Crest at Westfield, Thursday at 7 on KJazz.
It's a new era for high school football in the Ogden Valley as Westfield is off and running. The Longhorns looking to build on its first ever win as they take on the challenge of taming the Mustangs. Mountain Crest comes in with multi-talented quarterback Braden Larson, who's got over 1,000 yards of total offense with a myriad of playmakers at his disposal. Will the Longhorns turn their first win into a winning streak, or will the Mustangs show the new kids on the block who's the boss? On Thursday Night Lights.
This is the America First Credit Union Thursday Night Lights, presented by R.C. Willey.
It is a beautiful evening at a beautiful new school. We are out here at Westfield High School. What a sensational facility. And tonight the Longhorns taking on Mountain Crest as the Mustangs come in from Logan. Dave Fox along with Alema Harrington. Frank Dolce will join us on the field shortly. This field, the grandstands, the indoor facility, the school.
That's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. And now they're trying to get this football program going. Let's start, though, first with Mountain Crest coming in. Ryan Visser's been the coach for some time, and he's got a quarterback in Braden Larson that does just about everything.
Well, I love the way that this guy plays. And, you think about, Mountain Crest, it's a team that's won 3 state titles. They haven't won one since 05, but they got a lot of history, and they can draw from that. This is the next leader. Braden Larson is a guy that can do it with his arm, do it on the ground, and he's got a good support system. So I'm looking forward to seeing their offense run by Braden Larson tonight.
Eric Jones had his starting quarterback, Hinckley, get injured in practice a couple days ago. So Tice Abbott has to step up. You talk about a kid that does everything, though. Alema, he has receiving yards, he has rushing yards, he has passing yards.
And you know what? He played a little bit of quarterback before Keel went down, so he's a guy that's got a little bit of experience, but it's always kind of, odd when you see the guy wearing number 20 under center or in the shotgun, but that's just kind of pays tribute to all the things that this guy can do. Look for Tice Abbott to lead by example in this game.
I'll tell you one thing they both have in common. They're both wearing orange. We're excited for this Thursday night edition of high school football. We're up here at the new school, Westfield. The Longhorns taking on the Mustangs. It's coming your way right now on KJazz TV.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. When it's time for new brakes, trust Victor's. Does your vehicle need new shocks or struts? Come to Victor's for service you can trust. And of course, Victor's can help you finance your repairs. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
The University of Utah is set against the Wasatch Mountains. We ski, ride, and climb those mountains. As one of the leading research universities in the nation, we are working to eradicate cancer, seeking solutions for climate change, helping people walk again, and transforming mental health care. Our mission is to create unsurpassed societal impact. Sound lofty? It comes with the territory.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's for all your service and repairs. And of course, that includes flat repairs. From oil changes to alignments, repairs, and tune-ups, Victor's has you covered. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by the University of Utah, Mr. Mack, R.C. Willie, and Strong Auto. Here comes the Mustangs from Mountain Crest, making the trip down from Logan. And on the other side, the Longhorns, Westfield High School. School's only been open a few weeks. Got their first win last week against Logan, and Frank Dolce standing by with head coach Eric Jones. Frank?
You're darn right I am. We were just talking about the track. They started to lay this track. It's a brand new school. They started to lay the track red. And then the administrator said, no. It's supposed to be black. So they had to start over. Again. Okay, coach, listen. Aside from avoiding mosquitoes the size of pterodactyls, what is the thing that you want to accomplish tonight as a football team?
I just want to see our kids play tough, hard-nosed football.
That's the Westfield way. Tough.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just like their head coach, tough and hard-nosed. That was his nickname in high school. Back to you, Dave.
You know what? There's some truth to that.
Yeah, he is hard-nosed.
Yeah,
You're right.
And he runs the defense. He's a head coach, but, you know, he's a defensive-minded guy. And the defense, I think this team is starting to take on his personality, which is a good thing.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by Wendy's. The $1 small Frosty deals are now. Try the fan favorite smooth, thick, mouth-watering dessert for just $1. What do you got for our keys to the game? Brought to you by America First Credit Union. Alema?
Well, if you're Mountain Crest, it's get up and stay up. You're going up against a team that doesn't have a whole lot of history. In fact, you look at all the guys that are playing right now for Westfield, not one of them has started a high school game varsity before this season. And so you get up on them, you might have a chance to stay up on them. Westfield on the other side, do it with defense. You got to get your defense out there. Talked about Eric Jones and what he can do. And you got to follow his lead. And if you're going to win tonight, you got to play great on defense. It's a defense that has 8 sacks and 8 interceptions. Get some more of that in this game.
Our kickoff brought to you by Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus. And we are ready to rumble. Short kick as they're going, see if they could steal an onside-er. Did not work, so Mountain Crest is going to have great field position all the way up to the 45-yard line. Interesting call to start the game.
I think you take every opportunity, catch them off guard. I like that call. Talked about defense, put your defense in kind of a tough spot, but that's okay. You're going to depend on them tonight.
There's your Robert J. DeBry, players to watch for the Mountain Crest offense.
Talked a lot about Braden Larson. You got Aaron Bell in the backfield. He's got 5 touchdowns on the year, and Clemens is going to be the top receiver in this offense.
First carry goes to Aaron Bell indeed, and that defense stacks him up. He gets maybe 2 yards. So we'll take a look at the defensive players to watch for Westfield, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry. And there are some horses up front for this defense. Carter Wilson, defensive end.
Yeah,
36 tackles coming into this
He's
game.
6'3", 210. You got Coulihan at linebacker, Dason Merrill in the secondary.
Screen to the outside. Maybe a pickup of 4, so we've got a 3rd and 4 coming up already as Kai Passy, big tight end, with the reception.
going back to what I said on that onside kick, put a little pressure on your defense, but that's a great way to start the game. Get them out there, see if they can get a 3 and out.
There's your defense players to watch we were just talking about. 36 tackles for Carter Wilson. Cass Callahan, 39. And now we have a flag.
Yeah,
Is it
encroachment.
offside?
Encroachment.
Yeah, freebie first down.
No, I mentioned that on the Westfield team, you got guys that come from Fremont, you got guys that come from Roy, but not one of the guys that came over had started a varsity down until the beginning of this year. So this is all experience for this group.
Back on the ground again. How about Larson coming in there and pushing ahead to get even more yardage? They end up with 2.
Well, we talked about Larson and his leadership. That's the kind of things that leaders do. Your quarterback coming in there and a little brotherly shove.
Yeah, tush push. Whatever you want to call it. Larson, his pass caught on the ground though, but a good pickup that'll bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, Larson had to kind of shorthand that one because of the rush that was getting kind of close and the pocket breaking down, but able to get that to Olsen for a nice gain. Manageable 3rd down here.
Larson nearly 1,000 yards. He'll go over 1,000 yards most likely tonight passing. But he has almost 300 yards this season rushing. Right now, he only needs a couple yards. They're going to try a little jet sweep and getting to the outside stiff arm. And more than enough for a strong auto first down.
I'll tell you, Foxy, look at the helmets. You see, that Longhorn look on one helmet, and you got the pony on the other one. It's like an old school SMU versus Texas game going on here.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. Mountain Crest down all the way inside. Remember, this drive started at the 45-yard line as Aaron Bell, another good carry.
Really nice blocking up front that time. Got some of the big hogs in front of him. The center, Seth Burbank. Nice block there, and then gets downfield to the second level.
Yeah, it's not the biggest offensive line we've seen this year, Alima, but they're getting a push on that Westfield defense right now.
2nd down. Larson keeps. And Larson scoots ahead. 1st down and more. And he's in the end zone. Mountain Crest on the board. 23 yards for the touchdown.
Well, this is kind of a fake toss and an exaggerated play action in the backfield as Aaron Bell looked like he was going up to get this ball. You'll see right here. And then you get nice blocking downfield. That's Emilio Reyes with a nice block to clear the way for Braden Larson to get into the end zone.
Well, Westfield in a difficult situation on that first drive with the failed onside kick.
Yeah, and Mountain Crest made him pay, and the Mustangs on the board first. 7-0 after they recover the onside attempt to march right down the field. The Mustangs on the board first here. Larson going inside, going outside, going upside. Touchdown on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
Mike seems to be having more fun with his money.
Really? Because you've got your book, and I'm roasting hot dogs and marshmallows. Yeah, they're probably having more fun.
Get your money working with a low-rate RV or power sports loan now at America First.
The Missionary Starter Package at Mr. Mac. It's everything a missionary needs at an unbeatable value.
The package includes 1 slim or modern fit suit, 4 and collar stretch shirts, 3 Teflon treated washable ties, 1 mission belt, and a pair of Echo or Johnston & Murphy walking shoes. All for just $5.95. And fit is never a problem with free alterations for a lifetime. Ask for the Missionary Starter Package at all 9 Mr. Max stores.
This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive. In 2015, the mounted Crest Mustangs were down to their final chance at Roy. Trailing 14-10, Tanner Schwab let it fly with one last hope, and the Hail Mary was caught by Dallas Neiman. The entire team poured into the end zone for the dramatic victory and a truly memorable moment. This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive.
Thank you, Tony Parks. Take a look at the Cafe Rio scoring drive. Cafe Rio, dig deep into flavor without digging deep into your pockets. What a score. They go 7 plays, 55 yards. They only had to go 55 yards.
I'm usually familiar with the Cafe Rios, but this is a new area.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna have to map this one and figure out where the closest Cafe Rio is.
Well, it can't be far.
I think it's up on Wall Avenue.
No, that's way too far.
As you head toward the university.
Are we that close to Wall Avenue?
No. Yeah, we're just a couple miles away from Wall Avenue. Yeah.
All right, Jenner, Fulton, and Boston Cap back to receive the kick. And that will sail into the end zone for another Victor's Tires touchdown. So we'll get our first look at the Westfield offense led by quarterback Tice Abbott. Forced into that role with the injury to Hinckley Keel. Let's take a look at the players to watch now for Westfield, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry.
Well, you got Carter Wilson. We're talking defense right now?
Defense, yeah, sorry. We'll get the offense here in a moment.
We'll flip that up for you. We'll switch it.
We'll just turn that around. The offense is on the back of it. Tice Abbott, the senior. I'm not sure what. Oh, there was a football in the end zone. The officials chased that down, and we are ready to go. Abbott gives off short carry, and then a little longer. They're fighting out of these tackles. It's Trace and Hunt. Turned what was going to be either a loss into a little game. There's the offensive players to watch, Alema.
Yeah, Abbott at the QB. We talked about him. Flowers is the top receiver. And Trayson Hunt, I'll tell you a little story about him here in just a second.
Okay. 2nd down 5. Again, right side Hunt. And Hunt's got first down yardage, a strong auto first down.
So Hunt is a guy that's really didn't play a lot of football. He's a wrestler. And new school opens up, right, Westfield, and they're looking for players. 3 weeks into the season, Coach Eric Jones gets a call from a guy that trains athletes, and he's training Hunt. And he's saying, hey, I got a kid you might want to take a look at. I said, go ahead, send him out. They send him out. He runs scout team for a couple of weeks. So you're like, you know what? We're going to put you in the backfield. You can run the ball.
This guy's pretty good.
Yes.
Well, he's carried the ball the first 3 plays.
Why not?
Look at him go.
It took 10 guys to bring him down.
Take a look at the players to watch now for the Mountain Crest defense.
We got Egbert's got 3 sacks on the year. And then Huerta's got 2 sacks. And then on the other linebacker spot, 1 sack for Tate Page. It's a very active, strong, good-looking linebacker group.
Yeah, those linebackers are tough. The starting linebackers on this team have accounted for 116 tackles and 5 sacks this season. I mean, that's an impressive group. And they're just going to keep feeding bees.
Yeah, why not?
Right up the middle goes Hunt. As Alema said, he was just working out a month ago.
Late addition. It's like, come on out. Let's see what you can do. And he came on out and his show improved, and now he's their bell cow.
That is a first down. And Abbott looking to throw, and his pass a little high and outside. He was trying to be as patient as he could on that one, but could not get an open receiver.
Looking for Camden Murphy on that play.
Always tough breaking in a new quarterback, especially when your starting quarterback gets hurt in the middle of the week.
Yeah,
Although
how about that?
Abbott has played quarterback this year.
Which is good because most backup quarterbacks don't have that luxury. Oh, great ball fake there. Not enough for any substantial yardage as Mountain Crest stayed home and held them to a couple. So 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, if you look at Tice Abbott, he comes into this game 26 of 51 with 414 yards, 5 TDs, but 4 interceptions. But Hinckley Keels dealt with a couple of injuries, a sprained ankle, and so Tice Abbott has gotten some action under center.
Well, passing situation here, and offsides, false start. Offensive line, Riker Jensen, I believe.
Dead ball, false start. 58 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Yeah, they got 3 juniors on the offensive line. Riker Jensen, 58, being one of them. Big kid, 6'3", 270, great size for an offensive guard.
I'd love to see a screen pass here to Trayson Hunt.
Well, why not? He's been involved in almost every play. Here we go. Oh, pressure coming. Abbott.
Oh, dear.
And he just threw that right into Phoenix Sandoval's gut.
Yeah, they ran a double screen that time, Frank.
Yeah,
screen to Hunt on one side. On the other side, Jaden Flowers, a little wide receiver screen. See Hunt right there. He's going into a screen spot. And they were trying to set up the screen there for Flowers, but great job defensively. That's Constantino that comes up with the big pass breakup.
So Jaden Flowers to punt it away, and Zane Pickup standing back at the 16-yard line for the Mustangs. Good kick. Fielded at the 20 for Pickup, and he'll get up just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Longhorns not able to do anything with their first possession. There is a flag down.
I didn't realize the play is right in front of me. I didn't see much on that. I may have missed something. Looked like a face mask.
15 yard.
Definitely against a kicking team. You can hear that on the mic.
Going back. Right. Foul, face mask on the return team.
Oh, return team. Okay.
Oh, on the kicking team.
Oh, now he's saying
it would be likely on the
correction,
team.
Correction.
Yeah.
Face mask on the kicking team.
Bruce Allen, our referee. So they're going to move it up, and we're going to take a break.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
How we get here is by taking care of each other and the customers on top of that.
This is a family business run by families.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
What's up? I'm Braden Larson. I play quarterback for Mountain Crest, and my favorite pregame song is Love Story by Taylor Swift.
There you go, a Swiftie. Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see.
That probably wouldn't make my top 100,000.
Well, you're not a Swiftie.
Pre-game song. You're right. You may be right. I may be crazy. That song might make it. Billy Joel.
You may be. Okay. All right, Larson back to throw. Larson is going deep, and little hands, little pushing and shoving. Micah Clements can't get to it. No flags.
Yeah.
So we'll call that good defense.
Yeah, you just got to keep it in tight next to the body. There is some contact there, no question. But they're going to let a little bit of hand fighting go. Allow that.
Second down. And again, there's that screen you were calling for a while ago, Frank. And Kai Passy gets outside, lays the wood, and he's got a strong auto first down.
Passy's a big target, 6'4", 195 pounds, comes in with 21 receptions, 4 touchdowns on the year.
Mustangs already leading 7-0 and on the move again.
And Alema, there's just massive gaps at the line of scrimmage right now for this run game.
Yeah, Aaron Bell's got nice holes to run through, but he's hitting that hole real quick, able to get to the second level. And that offensive line getting their initial blocks and then on the linebackers.
Second and short. Screen again. Outside, Folger. He's got a first down, and they continue to march down the field. And tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. Join the winning team today at your neighborhood branch or at americafirst.com.
Eric Jones, head coach at Westfield, talking about the things they want to improve on. And sometimes, you know, you got to get the experience on the field. You know, the missed tackles like that right there are the things that you want to get better at every week.
Another first down for Mountain Crest. And trying to go inside and bouncing outside, Aaron Bell. And Aaron Bell gets the edge, and he's close to yet another first down.
Well, they stack up the receivers on the right side of the formation. Then they run behind the Tupuola twins, Siaose and Kekoa, on that left side.
Quick snap, first down. Flag way down, almost to the 5-yard line. Let's check this. Might be saying offside. Hang on.
See if they had enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
It's something against Westfield. I can't see what the signal is.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Frank, did they have 12 men on the field?
I didn't see someone running off the field, so I'm guessing that there was 12 men on the field. Typically, they'll explain that a little bit more when they make the call. I always think of a legal substitution as someone running off the field as the ball is snapped.
Larson.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man.
He threw that right into a big traffic jam.
So he's looking for Kai Passy again, but Passy was kind of past the target.
Passy comes into this game 21 receptions and 4 touchdowns. The leading receiver is actually Micah Clements, number 5. You'll see him catch quite a few. He's got 32 receptions coming in, but Passy actually has more touchdowns. Second down. Aaron Bell in the backfield. And Larson throws. It's going to be short of the first down, but a good pickup nonetheless.
Larson, plenty of time to look downfield and find his receivers. At the moment, his offensive line doing a nice job up front.
Third down. Aaron Bell. He stopped short, so 4th and a yard.
Flag. I think there's a face mask. Yeah. Did you see it on the monitor? It looked like a face mask from where I'm standing.
Yeah, no, there was for sure a face mask. I believe it was Cade Brown. Cade Brown with a really nice read. He's able to get up and get into the backfield.
Personal foul, face mask. 62 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal.
So they'll say it was Jorgensen that got the face mask, number 62. There it is right there.
There it is. You see, Aaron Bell was just hollering at the officials. They're like, hey, we saw it. We got it. We good.
We got it.
We got you covered.
That's the second first down by penalty for.
It sets him up with a first and goal. Larson gives to Aaron Bell. Bounces it outside and pulls his way to the end zone. What a hit. And what a touchdown.
Well, their heavy package is just a bunch of tight ends that they bring on the left side of that formation. Look at all the blockers, receivers, tight ends, and a nice breaking a tackle in the backfield for Aaron Bell, and he's into the end zone for the score.
Dylan Beast will kick the point after. He kicks point afters and field goals. Brenton Leishman kicks off and punts. See that now and then in high school football. Good looking shot from our eye in the sky from Sunday. Oh, the little fake there. That was well read and shut down by Cayman Cap. Good defensive play.
Good defensive play means that they probably watched some film and were prepared for a possible fake there. Read it well. Get in and get the stop.
Both these coaches have trick plays up their sleeve. I don't know if you would call the onside kick to start the game a trick play. Maybe that qualifies, but certainly the fake here.
Oh, that was very well read. And nothing doing. So Mountain Crest, though, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Now it's up to Westfield to get things going. Westfield picked up their first win of the year last week, first win ever, as they beat Logan 27-14. They play in that region with the Logan schools. That will probably change next year. And Mountain Crest coming off a loss to Skyview, but what a game that was, guys. It was 31-28, Skyview winning that. And, you know, we saw Skyview earlier this year at Morgan, and they were just, it was, you know, within the first couple of weeks. You know, once they get things going up there, that team's going to be pretty good. We actually have Skyview in a few weeks against Ridgeline up there. Take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by Cafe Rio. 9 plays, 58 yards in 2:42, and Aaron Bell finishes it off. It's been about 10-15 minutes since our last scoring drive. So, Alema, have you located Cafe Rio yet?
I have not, but I'm going to map it. I'm going to map it next commercial break.
Well, yeah, he's using a big paper map. It's going to take him a minute.
With little circles that he's drawing on. How about this? Abbott takes off. Abbott's dangerous in the open field. And Abbott's got a strong first down.
You know, the run game has, in the little bit that we've seen from the Westfield offense, the run game has been successful, although this wasn't really the run game. I mean, this was a scramble where he picked up nice yardage for a first down, but the ground game seems to be the most effective part for Westfield right now.
Be careful with Tice Abbott. I don't know who your backup quarterback is for your backup quarterback.
First down, Abbott, good arm, throws downfield and actually overshoots his target, Jaden Flowers.
As Flowers is jogging back to the huddle, and if I'm Abbott, I'm going to say, hey, why did you stop running? Flowers kind of stopped his route a little bit, and then the ball was thrown, and then he had to try and catch up to the ball.
So you're saying it's the receiver's fault?
I'm saying Abbott put the ball.
It's the receiver's fault that the ball wasn't where it was supposed to be.
Abbott put the ball exactly where it was supposed to be, and Flowers took a couple steps off.
I'm going to give you that. I'll give you that.
That's fine. And if I were Flowers, I would say, hey, Abbott.
Oh, my gosh. Would you say that?
Say, hey, QB1, put it on a rope.
He really threw a nice ball, though, you got to admit. Short carry here, gets him a couple of yards.
All right.
Trayson Hunt continues to get the work done, but 3rd and long again.
Yeah, that's a bad situation. Westfield needs to be more productive on first down and put themselves in a better 3rd down situation.
Bryce Abbott looking, and Abbott goes down. He is sacked.
Oh, Bulger was the first man there.
Hey, you already know R.C. Willey has everything for your home. You may not know they also have gaming systems including PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and Arcade 1-Up. 7-yard loss, and again, Westfield has to kick it away.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Alema, but not only is Westfield missing their starting quarterback, they're also missing their starting running back, and that's why Trayson Hunt is in the backfield.
And that kick is away, and it's a short kick. Land bounced at the 50, fielded at the 45.
Well, fantastic field position for Mountain Crest to come out here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a field position game. Remember the very first one off the kickoff, they were at the 45-yard line. And then the second time on the punt, there was the penalty. That put them up near midfield. And then this time it's an 18-yard punt. So all 3 times the Mustangs have been gifted great field position to start their drives.
It's one of those situations you're going to look at the stat sheet. They're going to, you know, if they can score on this drive, 3 touchdowns with just barely over 100 yards of total offense.
Look at this little stack up on the right side. Clements has the ball. We talked about him. We knew he'd get some catches, and he's got one there, a pickup of 9 yards. Talking about that field position. So Mountain Crest, they have started their drives from their own 48. Westfield from their own 20. So that's nearly 30 yards improvement. And they've certainly capitalized. We'll see if they do here. Second down short. Larson, keep it. Got a bunch of blockers in front of him. But will Longhorns get through that? Make the play. Cash Colahan, first one, their leading tackler on the team.
Well, it was a nice job by that defensive front, forcing the play back inside, setting the edge, and not allowing Mountain Crest to get to the edge and pick up a first down. So a big third down here, and that will be the end of the first quarter of play.
We're through one. How about that? So a quarter in the books, and the Mustangs have the early lead. It's 13-0 here. We're up here at the new school, Westfield, on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
The University of Utah is set against the Wasatch Mountains. We ski, ride, and climb those mountains. As one of the leading research universities in the nation, we are working to eradicate cancer, seeking solutions for climate change, helping people walk again, and transforming mental health care. Our mission is to create unsurpassed societal impact. Sound lofty? It comes with the territory.
Tavachi, the #1 address in the Salt Lake Valley for discerning homeowners. Located 1,000 feet above the city at the base of Big Cottonwood Canyon, only a handful of sites remain. Tavachi.
Light it. We can take people where most people cannot take them.
The generations coming together.
That place was jumping.
The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans. Now, with no payments for 90 days.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Hey, R.C. Willey would like to recognize a standout member of the Westfield community. That beautiful shot. Those are mosquitoes flying out there, by the way. Here to receive the Extra Mile Award is Colette Erickson in recognition of her unwavering commitment and exceptional service during the school's construction phase, and it's been amazing. Colette has consistently gone above and beyond in her support, embodying the values of the Westfield Longhorns. You know, to be your best starts with getting a good night's rest. R.C. Willie giving Colette a bed gear, a linea, a pillow. Help get a good night's rest. Thank you, Colette Erickson, for going the extra mile. R.C. Willie, your home, your way.
You know, Fox, I'm just thinking of all the things that needed to get done here with a new school.
Oh, can you even imagine?
Well, I love this old school I formation.
Old school against the new school, and Aaron Bell stacked up.
Yeah, that formation reminded me of my high school days. Line up in that I back, dotting the I at about, 8 yards deep.
Who was your fullback? Was it your brother?
It was Tawasu Harrington.
Really? What do you mean? He was 15 pounds less than you. How was he your fullback?
Did you guys fight over that?
No. I said, I'm the tailback. And he said, okay.
That's weird because he's older, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a minute older.
Huh. Second down. Larson wide open. Wide open is Kai Passy. And Passy knocking people down on his way into the University of Utah red zone.
Good protection that time for Braden Larson. Speaking of twins, on that left side, Siose and Kekoa Tupuola, a couple of twins, and anchoring that left side of the offensive line, giving Larson plenty of time to locate his man and get that first down.
25 yards on the pickup, back to Aaron Bell. Gets maybe one.
And guess who's in there on the tackle? Number 21.
Yeah.
Coolahan.
You're going to get to know him a lot better coming up at halftime.
His name looks like Coolahan, but is pronounced Coolahan.
Yep.
Like Coolio.
Just like that.
Second down. And Aaron Bell. That's twice now. They've got nothing out of that.
Ooh, that's a good defensive effort right there. We've seen some glimpses out of this defense, and Alema, I think it's worth mentioning what you already mentioned. The vast majority of this roster did not play varsity football before this experience.
Yeah, the vast majority meaning all of them.
that qualifies as a vast majority.
Third down. Larson sacked. Flag. Did a flag come in late there?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be a hold.
I would guess.
They got away with the hold in the beginning of the play. I don't know if that flag was just coming in a little bit late. We'll see what it's called on.
Yes, it is. Holding on the offense.
I think it was the right tackle.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. It'll be fourth down.
Fourth down. That's a pretty good decline with it being a fourth and
15, 16 yards.
Yeah, they lost 6 yards there, so about a 4th and 16. But I don't see a field goal team.
I don't either. I see an offense on the field, and they're just kind of and now maybe we're going to get some new guys. Yeah.
Now Dylan Beast is connected from 35 yards this season.
So 3 negative plays on this drive as the Longhorn defense kind of settles in a little bit there. And as you mentioned, Alema, he's hit a 35-yarder. This kick will be from 37. Good look from our eye in the sky and right down the... Oh, it was almost right down the pipe. I was about to say right down the pipe and it hit the post.
Right
you can hear
pipe.
that.
Oh, it hit the pipe.
Yeah. Boyd got a great shot.
Boyd's up there
as well.
I'm going to call that the mosquito cam.
Somebody get him some spray.
Look at all the mosquitoes. They got the best view in the whole stadium.
You can feel the excitement in the air. Brand new Volkswagen under $8 a day. At big old strong Volkswagen. Strong VW is coming up big. Brand new Volkswagen under $8 a day. Taos and Jetta under $8 a day. Even Tiguan under $10 a day. And Atlas has 2.9% for 60 months. And you got a lifetime warranty, no charge. Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Sugar House Furniture, Ute Conference, Young Auto, and Utah State University.
My name's Jackson Paystrup. I play defensive end and offensive tackle for Westfield High School, and they call me Cornholio.
Yeah, he looks just like him. Did he? Beavis and Butthead. You guys don't even know what that is. All right. Interesting story, though. We had 4 Westfield players at our media nights back in August.
Yeah.
3 of them are injured. Ouch. I was talking to Eric Jones about that, and I don't think he's ever inviting them again.
You are the master jinxer.
Yes, that is so
well,
true.
how would them be in at our meeting? Oh, how about this big run? Trace and Hunt.
It's so true. You're worse than the Sports Illustrated jinx.
All I'm saying is that we're still showing, their work.
Yeah, well, actually,
even though
we
they're
saw
injured.
him in street clothes with the jersey on. Got a chance to chat with him before the game here tonight. Still got that mustache working.
Yeah, absolutely. So good pickup there. We'll see if Westfield can capitalize on holding Mountain Crest on that last drive with the, what do we call that, the doink or the clank?
Doink.
Abbott moves up under center.
Well,
I'm not sure what was going on there.
Sure
explain it.
I can't explain it because nobody knew what was
so he was supposed to
tell you this.
fake the handoff to one and then hand off to the other.
Abbott started in the shotgun, and Hunt is telling them, you're under center, you're under center. So then he walked up under center. It was a little confused at the line of scrimmage.
Well, end result is it's a 2nd and 9. And now Abbott steps back into his customary position, and here we go. And Abbott gives off trying to get some yardage around that left side. It's been tough sledding on that side. And they'll get maybe 2 more, so now you're looking at another 3rd and long, 3rd and 7.
I still like the run game for Westfield. You do have to complete a few passes to keep the defense off balance. Maybe they'll go to the screen again.
Watch for that double screen.
And here we go. And Abbott fires downfield. What a catch.
They said he was juggling as he went out of bounds.
Oh, no.
Well, I'd love to get a look at that.
Well, this is definitely a Robert J. DeBry. You make the call. Take a look, guys.
See if he had possession as he went to the ground here. Oh, still trying, bobbling it before he went to the ground. Never really had complete control. That's a really good look right there. Nice job by our camera crew and our truck.
You will sustain?
I sustain.
That means Abbott still does not have a completed pass yet in this game in 4 attempts. And on the other side, Braden Larson, who will be back on the field shortly, has completed 7 of his 9.
They're going to get 5 yards for free.
So now you think about maybe going for it?
Well, it's always down in distance.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
It's down in distance, but it's also field position.
Oh, they are. Wait, now they're taking the offense. They're coming back on the field.
Absolutely. It's 4th and 1.
Gutsy call.
4th and a long one. That's a long one. That's like 2. Maybe a long one. A short 2.
I've always wondered about that, but literally it's 4th and a yard and a half. So that makes it a long one.
Long one.
Here we go. Everybody's piled up on that line. What will the Longhorns do? Low snap. And just enough. Abbott extra effort, but did they give it? Oh, the near official Frank spotted it way back. The far official had a first down.
Yeah, I think how could the near official do that? He's
I don't know.
West field sideline.
Oh, I think this is a horrible spot.
Yeah.
Can we do a you make the call?
Let's do a you make the call here. Unless the knee is down.
It looked like his knee was actually on top of one of his blockers.
I'm not sure.
See,
I
from
agree
this
with that
angle. So I would at least get him the 21-yard line.
Or 41, yeah, I agree totally. 41. And that's a first down.
Yeah, that's a... Wow. That is a very tough call right there. Don't you give him the benefit of the doubt?
You ready for a shot?
Well,
great field position to start once again.
Different way of doing things. So there you go. All right, Aaron Bell's got it. He gets to the outside, and the big push close to a first down. It'll be second and short.
Great blocking by both the receivers and the guys on the outside of that offensive line. A lot of running room. Aaron Bell averaging right around, 4, almost 5 yards per carry coming into this game.
There's that screen Frank's been calling for. Passing. Didn't really have anywhere. Everybody was yelling holding, and then a flag came out.
It was holding. There's no doubt that was holding. I think that's holding number 2.
Holding on the offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty.
That's Roman.
Repeat first down.
Here you go. Take a look.
Yeah, pretty easy call right there. You got the arm wrapped around. If you're going to hold, you got to hold in tight there, right in the frame, right on the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are built so that you can get your hands right in there and hold without getting called. But you can't let the guy get away from you, and you can't get your arm around the backside.
Part of a Lema's holding camp, which is taking registrations
I do seminars.
He got expert training down.
Lippens gets inside and into the end zone. Oh, baby. 42 yards for Thompson Flippens.
Yeah, here's where you kind of rethink whether or not you should have punted the ball or not, but good blocking and able to get to the outside. Flippens turns on the speed, and he's in for the score.
19-0. Point after on the way. And you're right, field position, turnovers, punts, just has not gone the Longhorns' way tonight. And that kick is right down the middle.
Well, Alema, it looks like we're going to go to break, and we'll talk to this afterwards. Mountain Crest 20, Westfield 0.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay. Get your money working, and for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Hey, football starts with Ute Conference this past Saturday. Gridiron Bountiful against Woods Cross. Bountiful's Daxton Crane. To Cash Peters. Oh, look at that. Wide open in the end zone. That's a beautiful play. And Crane's not done. This time he finds Jefferson Christensen. There's that little screenplay Frank likes so much. He gets the edge. Touchdown. But hold on. They just keep on coming. Another touchdown, and Bountiful wins at 34-0. Ute Conference football season. They've hit the reset. You probably noticed that, Alema. That system kind of inspired by European soccer. They match teams with similar talent levels.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that it was inspired by European soccer.
Well,
this is an American thing that we came up with all on our own.
You know what? I'm going to say what the client writes. In 2023, 84% of Ute Conference teams won at least 3 games. How about that? Football starts with Ute Conference. Alema hating on soccer. Frank's like
a very American thing.
I like the way they do that, though. I really do. Ute Conference. Makes it a lot more fun, especially when the playoffs come around. All right. Longhorns really need to get something going now.
They sure do. They've had a few signs in the run game. They really need to be a little more efficient in the pass game to get things moving downfield.
Yeah, it can't be one-dimensional. You got to figure out a way to at least have a passing threat. As you look at the scoring summary brought to you by Cafe Rio. Fresh, modern, Mexican, 2 plays, 40 yards, just under a minute, 42-yard TD toss to Flippins.
You know, injuries are never an excuse, but they have been decimated by injuries on this young, new football team. But these guys are still fighting hard. You find that diamond in the rough like Trayson Hunt, like you explained to us, Alema.
Yeah.
He gives you a little lift.
Well, I think, there's that old saying that teams will adopt the personality of their coach. And that being the case, I think, it'll take some time to develop. But Eric Jones is the kind of guy, he's tough. He's quiet, but he's tough. And I think that this team will continue to develop and improve.
And he's trying to instill that culture in this team. So you go for it when you're 4th and short, and you take chances. And he wants that to be the character of this team, and so you instill it early.
Yeah, you know what, Frank, you make a great point there. Because I was questioning whether or not you go for it on 4th down there, but you can't always judge, that call by the result, even though that will be what is remembered about that call. I think as you're trying to establish and create your culture, that's part of it too.
Well, they got another first down here, and here goes Abbott. And Abbott better get rid of that ball. And runs out of bounds. No, he just ran out of bounds and lost 8 yards.
Yeah, just ran out of room. I mean, probably should have tried to throw the ball out of bounds downfield.
Yeah, that backside pursuit. You watch here coming up that backside, and it's really hard to find a place to run when you got your peripheral vision sees the guys that are chasing you, and you got to square up. But if you do, you square up and you're going to take a hit.
Lost 6 yards on that. So now you got a 2nd and 16, and again running for his life. Dumps that off short. Flowers has it. And he's not even going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and long coming from the 35.
Well, Tate Page, who was in pursuit on that last play, joins with Dylan Beast and is able to close this one down.
That is the first completion of the game for Tice Abbott.
We've been talking a lot about Westfield and what they're not doing, but credit to Mountain Crest. I mean, this is a defense that's swarming the football. They've been good at the line of scrimmage, making very difficult on this Westfield team.
Larson dumps off again, little inside screen. That's a long way to go, though. And, Hunt just getting hit right and left.
And now they'll send the punt team out.
Yeah, you're not going to go for it here. Their opening game at Layton, by the way. Layton, incidentally, guys, in the RPI is ranked 5th. Westfield only lost by 2.
Yeah, that was a close match.
It was a really close game. Then they had a couple of rough outings, but then beat Logan last week. But now it's been a little bit tough. Third punt of the game for the Longhorns. And this one's going to settle in at the 20-yard line, and Zane pickup. And Zane up near the 40. 3.5 to play here in the first half. And Mountain Crest going to have the ball once again. Let's take a look at the Mac Shack, your suit specialist. So, Lemmy, you got any mosquitoes in there yet?
Oh, you know
look,
what?
He's got his bug spray right
I got to say thank you to everybody here at Westfield because they're taking care of us.
Mike Russell, the AD, gave you that?
He said, watch out because the mosquitoes are going to come out. It's like Jurassic Park. I saw one carrying a kid just go flying over that way. Man.
I've seen a couple eyeing me down here on the sideline.
There's the Mac Shack.
I'm going to send them over to Frank.
Good.
Frank's over there.
I'm always like, where's the Mac Shack well? You visited Mr. Mac today. No, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I went to the Orem store. I'll tell you that story here in a second.
First down carry. Close to another first down.
Nice strong run that time by Aaron Bell.
Yeah, he's had a...
Yeah, so last night I was the MC at the MS Society's Dinner of Champions. Saw Coach Mack. He was there. Shout out to Phil McCarthy, the McCarthy family. They're the main sponsors of that event. But my tuxedo pants, because I lost all this weight, I had to, it's a black tie event. I had to take them in real quick down in Orem, and they fixed them for me in about an hour.
They're that good. Braden Larson on the run, passing complete. That Mr. Mack,
so
owned by Steve
to
Wynn.
the Wynn family.
Yeah, Steve Wynn and his sons.
Yep.
Which,
Went
by the
there,
way, I don't
hung
know if
out with the sons.
You may not be aware of this, but Steve happens to be
fully
the
aware
brother of my wife.
Yes.
Which would make him what? My brother-in-law? Oh, yeah. No wonder we're close.
But I haven't been to that mall in Orem in a long time. So it was nice to pop in there. And, you know, at that particular Mr. Mac, they have the boardroom. And the boardroom is kind of some of the higher end suits. So it's not just your missionary store where you go in to get, you know, suited up for your mission.
When your playing days, that mall was the hangout. Oh, big hole. Aaron Bell. He's got first down yardage and more. And now you kind of get the sense this Mountain Crest offensive line is just wearing down the Longhorns.
Yeah, you know, you start to lean on them a little bit and get that run game going. And it does. It wears down the defense. By the end of the second quarter, you start to see a little bit of this where guys are able to get through that line of scrimmage to the second level.
Larson, plenty of time. Throws outside. Short of the first down, but then on the catch and carry, it is a first down.
Nice job by Olsen. A little yards after the catch that time.
Westfield having a hard time creating any push at the line of scrimmage right now. And Mountain Crest taking advantage of that.
First down just shy of the University of Utah red zone, and Larson to throw again. That pass caught. Now they are in the University of Utah red zone, and Micah Clements on the reception, and Larson just on target tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Clements, the leading receiver for this Mountain Crest offense, and again, good protection for Larson. Nice route by Micah Clements, a little pitch and catch for a first down.
He's 9 of 12 now, 89 yards. Picked up 12 on that last one, so Larson having a good game. And again, pass, touchdown, Micah Clements.
Well, they got the cornerback isolated out here on Clements. They used motion to pull the safety, and that was a pretty easy pitch and catch. Good blocking up front. And Larson is right on target.
Yeah, as Frank is mentioning, that motion clears out that safety. And so all you have to do is get inside position, and it's a easy touchdown pitch and catch.
There goes the swinging gate. Point after. Attempt. is up and good.
Got the Coulihan family gathering in front of the Max Shack now, getting ready for the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete presentation coming up at halftime in the Frank Dolce Show.
Oh, I can't wait for the Frank Dolce Show. Last week, the Frank Dolce Show was huge. We had Quentin Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
From the blind side. And he and Frank just really getting along well. Frank's about half his size. And then the Superman pose at the end of it.
Fanex is coming up, right?
Superhero pose.
We'll have our AFCU Scholar Athlete. Dave Nellis is already here from America First. Stats and highlights.
When is Fanex again?
Next week.
Next week?
Next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check it out. Quentin's not going to be there. He's got a gig. That's a little insider info that Frank got out of him.
He's a local resident now, but he'll be flying out of town because he's got a project.
Thing. Right. We've all had those.
Yeah.
27-0. And with a minute and a half to go, let's see what the Longhorns can come up with. Boston Cap on the return to the 25-yard line. Again, they're missing their starting quarterback, Hinckley Keel. He's a big kid, 6'3", 200-pound junior. Here's our scoring summary. 6 plays, 57 yards in 2 minutes. Clements touchdown. Our Cafe Rio scoring drive. And again, the field position now, Westfield. Their own 22 is what they've been averaging. Right now, they're at the 25.
By the way, closest Cafe Rio, 6 miles.
You found it.
6 miles.
Wall Avenue.
Well, we're going to lose on Lemma. And they're going to be content to just run this football and get to the half. Defensive coordinator for Mountain Crest, Preston Schwab, really has dialed up a great defense tonight. We had one of those situations last week where we talked about giving the MVP to the Corner Canyon defense because of all the takeaways. Yeah. They had those 4 takeaways against Skyridge. Well, it was really a good game, but got away from Skyridge at the very end. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule brought to you by McGee's. Tomorrow, the #1 team in 3A taking on Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond has struggled this year. They're coming off a great season, but really struggling right now. But it's going to be fun to see these teams as they throw downfield, and that's almost intercepted. And then next Thursday, next Thursday and Friday, boys, we're headed down to Region 3. We'll have Lehigh against Skyridge on Thursday. That's a huge rivalry, as you know. And then we'll have Lone Peak at American Fork on Friday. Our first chance to see those two schools. You look at the replay, you're just
Egbert's trying to get it. He's like, That's one of those nightmares. It's like when, you ever have that nightmare, Frank, where you're being chased and you can't run?
You can't run.
This is one where that ball's right there and you're trying to get it. You just can't. You can't pull it in.
Your hands are moving in slow motion, like it's right in front of you. It's just floating there, and you just can't see. Yeah, I have that nightmare almost every evening.
Punt is away. And fielded, returnable. Big collision at the 43-yard line. Zane Pickup taking the hit.
Pads are popping here at Westfield.
Well, there's only 5 seconds left, so we're going to assume.
Is this your favorite play, Foxy?
Well, it's 5 seconds. They're going to run a play. But...
Well, your favorite play.
Oh, listen.
Let's go sound full here.
You could hear it. You could hear it at the Cafe Rio in Riverdale.
In Riverdale, yep. 6 miles away. They're like, what was that?
Well, Lemma really wants some Cafe Rio. And then grab him one of those Wendy's $1 Frosties on the way back, right?
Ooh, yeah. I could get some chips and queso from Cafe Rio and a little green chili.
Westfield's going to take a timeout here with 5 seconds to play in the first half.
You have to line up in a prevent, right? I mean, you just have to keep everything in front of you for 5 seconds.
Just make sure everybody's on the same page. There's a good look at Coach Jones.
I'm not sure what kind of mood he's going to be
on the other side
to visit with Frank at halftime, but we'll see.
He's going to come over to Frank for the halftime interview. He's like, didn't I just talk to you before kickoff?
Yeah, he probably will say something like that. But I'm going to use my best broadcasting, interviewing techniques.
I'm going to
get
You're going to draw your journalism classes from the University of Utah?
Yep, all of that. All of those years I've spent under the tutelage of Dave Fox.
Whoa.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it now.
Tutelage of... I don't think everyone's ever accused me of tutelage, but sure. Larson wants something. There's no time left. And he'll just run. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You can't. Okay, so if this is a defensive penalty, then you get a play. Offensive penalty, you end the half.
Saw Hunt there playing a little defense, sportsmanship. Gave Braden Larson a hand up.
All right, it looks like they're just going to end the half here.
Let it go. Wave it off, boys. Bruce Allen talking to his crew. Brian Brand, Tyson Goodrich, Colton Fonseca.
Foul. Blindside block on the offense. That's the end of the half.
Yep, there you go. So we've come to the end of the half, and it's been all Mustangs. As Westfield got their first win in the short school history last week, but they're not able to get anything going yet tonight.
That'll learn you.
It's a little different, too, being the head coach of a school that is, in a lot of ways, starting from scratch. So there's a lot that is going on. And the school actually didn't even start till 3 weeks into
like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, after Labor Day.
It's still not completely done. Let's run down on the field real quick with Frank, with Coach Eric Jones.
All right, Coach. Well, obviously didn't go the way you wanted to in the first half, but did you see some things that you liked out of your offense or defense in that first half of play?
There were a couple plays here and there where we did some good things, but overall we're just losing the physical battle.
What is your message at halftime? How do you get back on top of this thing on offensive and defensive side?
Just going to challenge the guys to play more physical. We're just getting beat up, and we're not answering the call physically.
Well, I like... It seems like you're trying to set a culture here, and so you're going to go for it on fourth down, and you're going to do an onside kick, and is that by design? You want to set up this kind of culture at this school?
Yeah, for sure. We want the boys to understand that we're going to come out here and play to win, and we're not going to hold back any punches. We're going to put everything into the game plan that we can.
Absolutely. Good luck in the second half, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Frank. Coach's Corner brought to you by Wendy's. $1 small frosty deal. Try our fan favorite, smooth, thick, mouth-watering dessert for just $1. Did you see those mosquitoes swarming Frank 11 while he was talking to the... I think Coach...
Frank, come over here. I got some bug spray for you.
Frank's got to do his halftime show. We've come to the half. Mountain Crest having a good time tonight. The Mustangs lead at 27-0. The Sugar House Furniture halftime show is coming your way next.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At Victor's, we'll change your oil, balance your tires, and make sure your front end is aligned. For all your vehicle needs, think Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
What can you get starting under $10 at Cafe Rio? Well, for starters, add some. A little. Oh yeah, you'll need some. And don't forget the perfect Cafe Rio bowls starting under $10. That sounds good.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
You know you can trust Victor's tires. Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
Hey, we will get you back to Thursday Night Lights in just a minute, but first let's get you caught up on some of the news headlines of the day. Many of you heard that loud boom echoing across the Wasatch Front early this afternoon. About 11 of them, our newsroom received dozens of calls from viewers asking what's going on. Well, the sound came from the Tooele Army Depot as they were detonating expired military munitions. The depot notified local communities in the Tooele area and their dispatch center about the detonations, but they did not make a broad public announcement on social media about the sounds. With hockey and basketball season right around the corner, the Smith Entertainment Group announcing 2 new streaming services for access to both the Utah Jazz and the Utah Hockey Club. The first is the Utah Hockey Club, which will cost just $70 annually to stream, and you can also watch at least 75 club games. Or if you'd like to have the Jazz and the hockey content together in one place, you can buy the Smith Entertainment Group Plus package for $175 per year. Let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Sean Kelly before we get you back to the game.
Yeah, it's a beautiful evening across the state right now with temperatures into the 70s. We've got a few spot showers just southwest of the area. The majority of us will remain dry. We've got some active weather into the middle part of the country with some strong to severe thunderstorms there. We're going to be clear through the overnight into tomorrow morning, waking up to a mainly sunny sky for much of the state. Beautiful weather to kick off your Friday. But look at this, as we get into Friday evening, we start to see a few spot showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm in the St. George area, upwards here along I-15 into Cedar City, maybe even to Ridgefield. And then heading to Saturday, we could see periods of heavy rain down in our south central areas, including our national parks here with maybe some thunderstorms as well. Basically south of I-70 we'll have the best chance for rain, and then maybe a few isolated showers further up across the Wasatch Mountains. And that means, as I mentioned, we could see maybe some possible flash flooding along our national parks. So please be careful if you're heading out there, maybe doing any kind of camping in and around down towards the south. Be mindful of that, avoid those flood-prone areas. We're into the 50s and 40s here through the overnight. 44 in Delta, 45 in Richfield. Tomorrow into the upper 70s. And of course, we've got another big weekend here for football. We've got really nice weather for the weekend. St. George will be into the 80s, 90s as we get into next week, though, as things start to get a little bit on the hot side. Along the Wasatch Front, we go from 79 to 77 on Saturday. A spot shower, a storm, but mainly thinking up along the mountains there that we'll see the best chance for rain. And then we're starting to heat things back up into next week. We go above normal, back up into the low 80s. Plenty of sunshine as well. Chilly mornings, though, will continue. We'll see lows down into the 40s and 50s, pretty close where we should be for this time of the year.
You can feel the excitement in the air. Brand new Volkswagen under $8 a day. At Big Old Strong Volkswagen. Strong VW is coming up big. Brand new Volkswagen under $8 a day. Taos and Jetta under $8 a day. Even Tiguan under $10 a day. And Atlas has 2.9% for 60 months. And you got a lifetime warranty, no charge. Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
The Missionary Starter Package at Mr. Mac. It's everything a missionary needs at an unbeatable value. The package includes 1 slim or modern fit suit, 4 and collar stretch shirts, 3 Teflon treated washable ties, 1 mission belt, and a pair of Echo or Johnston & Murphy walking shoes. All for just $5.95. And fit is never a problem with free alterations for a lifetime. Ask for the Missionary Starter Package at all 9 Mr. Max stores.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
What happens when you connect to Quantum Fiber? You get internet that brings your digital world to life. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Set yourself free with a price that fits your life.
Conference is world class, making everybody say, get ready for game day. Calm down, let's get real loud. Make some noise, all you girls and boys. Scream it out right now, get ready for game day. 'Cause your conference came to play. So turn it up, set it off.
You have guys on a football team that would not necessarily be hanging out if they weren't on the football team together. And that's a cool thing.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
Welcome back to the halftime show. America First Credit Union here at Westfield High School, a new high school here in Utah. And we have one heck of a student athlete here tonight. It just keeps getting better. My favorite part of the show, and that's the one and only Cash Coulihan standing next to me. You've seen him making some plays all night here for Westfield, and this is a guy that just kind of does everything. He's a football player. He plays lacrosse. He's a wrestler, which I think may be the toughest of all sports. This guy is about dedication and work ethic and doing all the hard things. He won the Iron Lion Award for the most work during the offseason. And not only that, he's a scholar too, 4.0 student athlete and a leader in the community. Congratulations, Cash. You really set the tone for this community and for your football team. Tell me something. I have a quick question for you. I see your parents standing over here. You got, I think, a brother and a sister over here with you as well. Where did you get all of this athletic ability? Is it dad or mom? Definitely my mom. I mean, I took a look at your dad, and I could tell, like, I don't know what he contributed to the whole thing, but good thing mom's around. Tell me about, where did you get this work ethic, and why is it so important for you to do that in the off season?
I don't know. I just watched my dad work hard his whole life, and I wanted to work hard and just try to be the best that I could be. Even if I'm the underdog or not the most athletic or strongest or fastest, I want to just try my hardest every play, you know?
Well, you're a great example, and everybody should do that. I'm going to do that more often, just now talking to you a little bit about it. What do you love about being a student here at a brand new high school at Westfield here in Utah?
I love the community. I love everybody at the school is awesome. It's been life-changing. I love all these boys on the team. Just a brotherhood instantly. Summer, now we're brothers now.
Well, congratulations on all that you've accomplished, and we're going to look for more big things out of you in the future. And Dave Nellis here with me from America First Credit Union, Director of PR. And, I mean, could you find a better representative of work ethic just like America First Credit Union?
Cash represents everything that we stand for and everything that we look for in these scholar athletes. You know, he said, you know, an underdog. He fights for the underdog. He's supportive of those. So off the field, he's a lamb. On the field, he's a lion. He brings everything in. And his mom says, you hear him before you see him, because he just comes. But he's a loyal, faithful guy. He fights for his team. He fights for his coaches, and he does his very best. And so, you know, Cash, we're just super excited to honor you as the America First Scholar Athlete of the Week. So way to go, brother.
Thank you.
Nice.
Absolutely. Well, there he is, Cash Coulihan. You're going to see a lot more of this guy, number 21, in the second half. We'll be right back on the America First Credit Union Halftime Show.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
More than 11 million visitors overwhelm Utah's national parks each year, challenging their sustainability. At Utah State University's Moab campus, PhD student Irie Wheeler is analyzing experiences with timed entry systems. Her research will shape policy to improve visitor management and accessibility for future generations.
I'm an Aggie. I sustain Utah's national parks.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
Your Honor, I object to this entire line of questioning on the grounds that it is not only irrelevant, but it also seeks to prejudice the jury against my client by introducing speculative and unfounded.
By the power of Keltron, I cast Magic Missile!
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home, your way with RC Willie.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
At the half, it is 27-0 in favor of Mountain Crest over Westfield. Let's take a look at our first half highlights brought to you by American First Credit Union. Check out AmericanFirst.com or visit a branch and see how you can reach your financial goals faster. It was all Mountain Crest offense early on here. A little fake toss and keeper by Braden Larson. And he is in for the first touchdown of the game. This time the handoff to Aaron Bell in that deep set. And he would get in from about 7 yards out, going for the two-point conversion. But nice job by Westfield to snip that thing out and shut it down. Here's a good look at Abbott with the run. Picks up the first down. Defense had their moments. A sack there by the Westfield defense. And how about this? So hard to hit the upright, but got it done. Not necessarily what they wanted to do. Flippage with a nice run on the outside. And he would get in for the score. One more score from Mountain Ridge before the end of the first half, and that is Clements this time on the strike thrown from Larson. 27-0 is your score at the break. As you might expect, lopsided when you look at the ledger. The stats heavily in favor of Mountain Crest, the Mustangs, with a big lead at halftime. We'll see if Westfield, the Longhorns, can answer here in the second half. We'll come back. Third quarter action is on the way. Thursday Night Lights, brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first.
This halftime report was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Mike seems to be having more fun with his money.
Really? Because you've got your book, and I'm roasting hot dogs and marshmallows. Yeah, they're probably having more fun.
Get your money working with a low-rate RV or power sports loan now at America First.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I ought to get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
What happens when you connect to Quantum Fiber? You get internet that brings your digital world to life. yourself free with a price that fits your life.
Tavachi, the #1 address in the Salt Lake Valley for discerning homeowners. Located 1,000 feet above the city at the base of Big Cottonwood Canyon, only a handful of sites remain. Tavachi.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
My name is Seth Burbank. I'm the center at Mount Crest High School, and I'll beat you in tic-tac-toe.
Oh, so he's not only a good football player, but he can dominate a tic-tac-toe. How about that? We are at the half. His team is leading 27-0, and it is time for high school game day. Take it away, Maddie Smith.
Welcome to Westfield. It's game day. It's game day here at Westfield, and we're looking forward to building culture and starting new traditions.
Westfield is a state-of-the-art facility.
Our commons are an amazing place to hang out and make new connections. We also have a fabulous CTE program.
Here we have top-of-the-line equipment that helps our students excel in real-life skills.
This includes ceramics and automotive,
as well as welding and woodshop.
We have state-of-the-art athletic amenities, including dance rooms,
weight rooms,
and a field house.
You name it, we've got it all. Learning looks different here at Westfield. We have all these areas where we can collaborate and get work done. Let's go Longhorns!
We're Westfield Cheer,
And we're the Westfield,
and we're the Longhorns! We're Westfield Cheer, and we're really excited to cheer on our boys tonight. We love all of our fans and students.
Westfield! We're the first ever Westfield field team, and we're making our march.
We're super excited to perform with Mountain Crest tonight. We love all of our fellow cheerleaders.
We're so excited to host our first ever mini drill camp.
Check our Instagram for more details. See us here in Victory West Dallas.
We have also a lot of amazing sports going on right now. Make sure you come out and support the Longhorns.
For performing at halftime tonight, we've been working really hard, and we can't wait for you guys to see it.
Go Longhorns! We're coming up on our first ever comp season. We're super excited to represent and make Westfield history. Yeah! Westfield's on 3! 1, 2, 3, Westfield!
Nice work, Maddie Smith. This school is amazing. It's like a college.
It is beautiful.
Westfield cheerleaders there. You see it, logos that look a little like Wake Forest and logos that look a little like Texas.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Westside Pizza who brought us a little pizza here.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Thank you.
You don't shout out if it doesn't find its way up here.
We had it to deliver. It just didn't make it all the way up there.
And 90% of the time, it only makes it up there.
That is true.
That is not even a little bit true. Oh, we're going to be back at Skyridge next week, which means Alema will be eating the entire game. All right, opening kickoff is another Victor's Tires touchback. Check out Victor's Tires, because here's the thing. You know how sometimes you go to a tire shop and you got to just hang out? Victor's Tires, that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Because not only can you get your tires replaced, you can eat lunch or breakfast. I've had breakfast.
Very authentic.
Oh, delicious Mexican food.
Yeah. Tamales. I've been to a tire shop and had to eat peanuts that were expired for 3 years.
Yeah, but not at Victor's.
Not Victor's.
Takes good care of you. All right, here we go. Westfield with the football first, really trying to find some sort of rhythm. You heard Coach Eric Jones tell Frank at the half, he just wants his guys to compete. And they'll get 2 yards on the first carry of this second half.
You know, talking to Coach Jones before the game, and I asked him about the offense, And, his thoughts, he's mostly a defensive guy, right? Obviously, he focuses on that side of the ball. But he talked about on the offensive side, he said, we try to keep it really simple, and we mix it up with a lot of different formations, but there's only a handful of plays. So trying to keep it simple, they continue to build on it.
Oh, no gain. Yes, Houlihan.
That great penetration coming through. Making the stop was Camden Atkinson.
You went over those stats at halftime, and it is tough sledding for Westfield. I didn't even realize passing yards was only 8, as you pointed out. So they need to get something going here. 3rd and 10. And, oh, man, what a hit. That no flag, so perfectly timed. Because that would have been first down yardage.
Yeah, Constantino just did a great job. You watch him get his hand in here at the very last second and knock that ball away. Great coverage. Twins on both sides. Got a Jake and a Justin Constantino on this Mountain Crest team. And then on the offensive side, you got the Tupola brothers, Siose and Kekoa. So you got 2 sets of twins here.
Well, 3 if you count you and your twin.
And my brother's out
here, but still, you are a twin.
Yes, I'm here representing the Harrington twins.
The Harrington.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to try and make me his twin.
You wish.
Let's take a look at our Eye in the Sky, brought to you by.
Oh, here we go. Full extension.
Oh, Boyd's got that thing. Boyd, are there any mosquitoes up there? Or are you okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of mosquitoes up there.
Frank, shimmy on up there and get him some off.
I'm just trying to send the mosquitoes his way. I got a couple of these mosquitoes might carry me up there with Boyd.
And here's his camera shot.
Oh, there's not a whole lot of mosquitoes right now. I got some bug spray. We'll send it up that way.
First down for Mountain Crest. Braden Larson gone all the way at quarterback, the junior, who is well over 1,000 yards passing on the season, and he's out to throw again. Gets out of trouble there. Can't get out of the second wave, and it'll be a loss of 3. Speaking of twins, I think I've told you guys this. We're expecting twins grandchildren. Our youngest daughter, Kelly, is due in about 6 weeks. Yeah, identical twin boys.
Frank and Alima.
That's what she's going to name. I've been pushing for that. His can't decide. One of them's slightly bigger than the other. I can't decide which one we should name Frank.
The slightly bigger one.
Slightly bigger one? Okay, I'll tell her that. I'm sure she'll be all over that. Great pass and catch. And Passey's got himself a Fan X first down. Fan X coming your way next weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I mean, this is one of the things you see in high school football. If you look at the Mountain Crest offensive line, you go 6'1", 285, 6'1", 290, 6'1", 220 at the center, 6'2", 245. And then the right guard is 5'8", 255 pounds. Just doing the work at the line of scrimmage.
First down yardage, pushing ahead.
I mean, it's one of the things, Alima, that's so great about high school football is that you know, at the next level, you're rarely going to see a guy that's 5'8", 250 playing at the line of scrimmage. But here he is, making a difference.
That's why one of the things I love about high school football, and guys, that's why when you get together, you talk about your college days, but you like to reminisce about your high school days too.
No doubt, it's the best, the glory days.
Amen.
Aaron Bell, 14 carries, 67 yards and a touchdown, and here he goes for more, has another Fan X first down. So think about this. He has more rushing yards right now than Westfield has total yards.
Yeah.
How about that? 71 yards on a screen to Passy.
There you go.
You hear the encouragement from the Westfield defensive coaches.
I'll tell you, it's tough because this Mountain Crest offense is no huddle, back to the line of scrimmage. And if you're on the defensive side, I'll tell you what, you get gassed real quick.
There they go again. The running served them well. I'm pretty sure Aaron Bell's going to go over 100 yards because he's real late flag.
Yeah, it looked like that might have been something that was said as opposed to.
Yeah, and the coach is right on him. Coach Jones right on top of it, and he's going to take care of that. But I'm guessing that is a lemon unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, as I'm kind of reading the body language of the officiating crew, maybe a late
Dead
shove.
ball, personal foul. 59, defense.
Tack on 15 yards there. The only good part of this for the Longhorns is that you got a little more time in between plays to catch your breath.
We talked about Aaron Bell's numbers, and you showed that some of that at halftime. How about Braden Larson, though? 12 of 15. That's a good percentage.
Yeah, very
115 yards and a touchdown. But he's averaging almost 10 yards per completion, 9.6. And here we go. He looked at the screen. He opted not to do that. Here comes a flag. That might be a hold. Downfield. Pass is caught. Let's check the flag. If this play holds all the way down to the 15-yard line.
No, it'll be coming back. Yeah, there's a hold.
Holding on the offense, number 76. Holding, 76.
I mean, if you want a no-nonsense call on a penalty, we got it for you right here tonight.
Take a look at this.
Oh, this is the personal foul.
Hang on.
It's right
Boom.
there.
Oh, and
yeah, you got an official right on top of you.
So he said something with his fist.
Yeah. And then he puts his hands in the air looking at the official like, what?
What did I do? What did I do? Always claim innocence.
All right, 1st and 20. And Larson. Oh, what a hit. Ball is out, and it looks like the Longhorns may have it. They think they've got it, and they do.
I think that was
that
62.
Hit.
Judson Jorgensen, Alema, you'll have to confirm, but he laid the hammer.
Well, Braden Larson was trying to break out of a tackle. You watch, he's getting out of this tackle right here, and as he's coming back to kind of to balance, he just got clocked.
Oh, baby, what a hit. Westfield gets the football when we come back.
The Missionary Starter Package at Mr. Mac. It's everything a missionary needs at an unbeatable value. The package includes 1 slim or modern fit suit, 4 and collar stretch shirts, 3 Teflon treated washable ties, 1 mission belt, and a pair of Echo or Johnston & Murphy walking shoes. All for just $5.95. And fit is never a problem with free alterations for a lifetime. Ask for the Missionary Starter Package at all 9 Mr. Mac stores.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
Your Honor, I object to this entire line of questioning on the grounds that it is not only irrelevant, but it also seeks to prejudice the jury against my client by introducing speculative and unfounded.
By the power of Keltron, I cast Magic Missile!
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willey.
This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive. The Roy Royals and Fremont Silverwolves have as good a rivalry as anyone can ask for. Nothing was more dramatic than the 2013 edition when the Royals were down 5, down to their last play, and Tyler Skidmore launched a prayer to the end zone. The ball was tipped and caught by Justin Weaver, The Royals won the game 13-12. The rivalry would have 6 straight games decided by 1 possession, and now each of these areas have kids that feed into the new Westfield High School. This memorable moment is brought to you by Young Automotive.
Okay, that's creative, Tony Parks.
Nice
that's why
job,
he does
Tony.
memorable moments for us, as you see is Judson Jorgensen right there, because he's right. Those are the schools.
Yeah, mostly Fremont.
Yeah,
but a few Roy.
from Roy. Boy, what a year Roy's having, by the way. We saw them.
Yeah, they look
last
good.
week against Box Hill. Oh man, they look good. That was a close game, and then they just blew up in the 4th quarter. Abbott firing downfield and just beyond Flowers' reach. I think if Flowers had kept running at full speed, he might have landed right underneath that. I mean, I'm no expert.
Yeah. Frank will take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Am I right, Frank?
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It looked like he kind of slowed down a little bit.
Slow down a little bit. You got to run your route.
Take another look here. He steps up into the pocket and able to launch it downfield, and maybe just mistiming it a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're definitely giving him the benefit of the doubt there. That's exactly what happened. 2nd down. Uh-oh. Nothing doing there.
Mishandled snap.
Yep.
Abbott dropped it behind the line of scrimmage. Unfortunate. I mean, this is just an offense clearly struggling, and Mountain Crest is doing a nice job on the defensive side. I mean, they're supplying the pressure, and Westfield just not responding very well.
Well, that time Abbott just kind of took his eye off the ball for a second as he's waiting for the handoff.
Yeah.
3rd and 14. Tice Abbott unloads again. And this time, in and out of the hands of Flowers. He had his hands on it. Oh, and he might be injured.
And Flowers is down, trying to work his way back up.
Yeah, Abbott, watch here. The pressure is coming, and he had to kind of short arm that.
Well, we'll take a break while they attend to Flowers.
Civil engineers at Utah State University's Water Research Lab create and study structures to manage our most precious commodity, water. When the spillway of the United States' tallest dam was compromised, USU created a scale model and used computational fluid dynamics to help it recover from a near disaster.
I'm an Aggie, and I protect the nation's water supply.
What can you get starting under $10 at Cafe Rio? Well, for starters, add some. A little. Oh yeah, you'll need some. And don't forget the perfect Cafe Rio bowls starting under $10. That sounds good.
America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Victor's Tires, Robert J. DeBry, Wendy's, and Weber State University. Look at the moon. Oh. Hey, bring your high school family to FanX Salt Lake. It's next weekend, September 6th to 28th, an unforgettable weekend filled with celebrity guests, exciting panels, unique fan experiences. And don't forget, kids 10 and under are free. I think Frank has a booth at that. I'm not sure if Alema does.
A dunking booth.
So 10 and under are free.
Yeah.
What's the senior citizen cutoff?
I didn't look at that.
You know,
should have.
Flowers
sure
is
I'm sure you qualify. I'm just wondering if Frank or I qualify.
He's the punter. Well, Dave double qualifies, but Flowers is out. He's the punter.
And he's a punter. Yeah. He, by the way, he's targeted 5 times. Only has the 1 reception for 4 yards, and now he's not in the game. And the one good thing about this punt is the punt team able to get down there in a hurry. They're inside the 35. It'll roll down and settle in at the 33-yard line. Westfield Longhorns in their first year.
That first half, we saw Trayson Hunt with some nice plays on the ground for Westfield. They need to get their offense going again and try to get something on the board here, because Braden Larson back on the field is not good for Westfield and what they're trying to accomplish.
Well, they've at least, they've scored points in every game they've played this year, except 2 weeks ago against Green Canyon, which is another region foe. And Green Canyon shut them out 35-0. Right now it's 27-0 Mountain Crest leading. But then last week Westfield came in here and beat Logan 27-14 for the first win in program history. But you're right, Atlanta. There's little battles all the time.
And it's just difficult when you get down by 27 points, because now you feel like you have to throw the ball, and you're not necessarily a passing team, so it just doesn't lend itself to your strengths.
Larson, nearly sacked, gets out of that. Flag just came. Let's check this flag. He almost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold on Tupola.
Which one?
On number 55, Siaosi, the tackle.
So Mountain Crest has Green Canyon coming up next. And you just mentioned that Green Canyon beat Westfield 35-0. That should be a very interesting matchup.
They're good. We learned that last year. They were in the state championship. There's the hold. But those teams, Ridgeline is very good, obviously, undefeated, ranked number 1 in 4A. But Skyview has crept all the way up, and they're a ranked team in the RPI. How about this, Micah Clements? All the way up to the 40-yard line. They got back a ton of the penalty yardage, so it's going to be a 3rd and just 3 coming up.
Yeah, that was a big play. Well designed and well executed. You see, they set up this screen. They let the rushers come through. That means that there's nobody in that near vicinity as Clements turns around and makes a move upfield.
3rd and 3. Larson downfield caught. That's going to be
huge
shy.
play.
Big defensive play. About a yard shy, and then a flag just came in.
Yeah, and what
are they going to get a taunt here?
Yeah, Carter Wilson after the play just kind of yelled out after the stop, and the official right on top of it throws the flag.
I was getting up.
You heard him. He said, I was just getting up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Holy smokes. Westfield makes a play, and they get pretty excited about it, and the flag comes out. And it wasn't like
egregious.
No, not at all.
I'm with you on some of these.
Dead ball. We got taunting number 13 of the defense.
Yeah, Cade Brown makes a big stop. And then he came out of it, pops up and did a little bit of a flex. But I think there should be an allowance maybe for, it really wasn't egregious.
That's it?
So I don't know if there was something that was said.
Yeah, maybe we didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Because if all it is what we saw, that's just a very basic celebration. But who knows? We're not right down on the field. So the ref would have left his mic on. We would have known. That's probably not a great idea.
The things that are said,
and it's so deflating.
That was such a big play.
Yeah.
Defensively, you put them in a 4th down situation.
Well, they just keep moving. 2nd down. Mustangs have looked good tonight. And this kid's looked good as well, Aaron Bell. Another 1st down. That's a Fan X 1st down.
I really like the way that Aaron Bell comes out of the blocks as soon as the ball is snapped. He's got a real quick burst. Hits that line of scrimmage going full speed.
Larson's pass caught and quickly hit out of bounds. Mike Clements.
Well, he caught that ball. Mike Clements had his knee on the ground when he made the reception. Take another look here. Number 5, Clements catches the ball with knees on the ground. So the ball's dead right there. Still nice pickup on first down.
Yeah, very productive on first down.
5 receptions for Clements now. 49 yards, got the touchdown. Second down, 4. Just outside the red zone. Aaron Bell is now inside the University of Utah red zone. He has run hard tonight.
And he is working hard, breaking tackles, keeps those legs moving.
Oh, he gets through there. Great blocking up front, and he was untouched really for the first 8 yards of that carry.
Aaron Bell just went over 100 yards. He's at 101. Carries, 100 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. He's got the touchdown. Who knows? Maybe he'll get another one here. First, Larson's going to throw to Aaron Bell. And he's inside the 10.
Here's our America First Credit Union Scholar athlete on the tackle.
Again, just kind of a quick release. It's not necessarily a screen pass. The pass is in front of the line of scrimmage, so just a little dump-off pass. Nice job by Aaron Bell to pick up a few yards after the catch.
Second down. Here comes that little jet sweep. Folger, nothing.
He tackled himself.
Yeah. Well, Folger was trying to decide, am I going to cut this up in front of Aaron Bell, or am I going to try to get around him? And then it was neither.
He got the turf.
Yeah, so he was going to try to cut it up right here, and then thought, I'm going to have to go around.
We had the turf monsters of all turf monsters last week. Keneal Sweetwine, the quarterback for Skyridge, on a dead sprint. Would have been about an 80-yard score. Yeah. No one near him. Felt so bad for him. His trips would have given them the lead. Instead, they throw an interception, and the rest is Corner Canyon history. And that is a touchdown for Mountain Crest. And Kai Passy.
No, it's not. This one's coming back.
Wait a minute.
You just hold everything.
Hold the phone. Good looking play, though. Great shot from our camera, by the way.
And the pass was just right on the money. Couldn't place it in there any better, but a holding penalty will bring this one back, and this is going to be third and forever.
How about Ashton holding his ground on that camera for us while the play was coming
holding
right at
55 to the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still third down.
I mean, I saw Frank run for his life.
He did.
Ashton with his camera on his shoulder.
I don't think Ashton knew the play was coming toward him.
Oh, look at it. It's coming right at him. He's like, I got this.
Oh, steady.
Right in front of
shot.
Steady Eddie. Those cameras have that stabilizing feature now.
Oh, okay. Take that away from him, Frank. Aaron Bell getting to the outside, and Aaron Bell back to the original line of scrimmage.
There's going to be a Westfield player that's going to take a minute to get up here.
Well, there's two trainers sprinting onto the field.
Well, Aaron Bell is a big kid, right? 5'10", 205, runs hard.
There's Ryan Visser right in the middle of that pack there, the third-year head coach here at Mountain Crest. We're over at Mountain Crest. Done a nice job with this team.
Great tradition. They've got 3 state titles. They got 13 region titles.
What did you see on the replay there, Eli?
Well, I think it's just a shoulder injury. So, wasn't sure initially if that was going to be a concussion, but I think it's just the shoulder.
He put his shoulder down into that tackle, and
right there. Yeah,
it was a collision.
And he knew instantly. It's like, oh. So they're attending to that right shoulder.
You hate to see that.
Well, we talked about all of the injuries, right, that Westfield has had to deal with already this year. You can ill afford to lose any of your players. You know, you were talking, Foxy, about the fact that Westfield, this is a 4A game right now. There's a chance that, you know, with the enrollment here at this school, I can't imagine, Foxy, they would stay at 4A.
Yeah, I think the sentiment is from everyone they'll pop up to 5A. And with Fremont losing some kids to this school, they may drop to 5A from 6A. It's going to be I mean, that Region 5 in 5A now already has 8 teams in it. They might be able to add both of them and split it into 2 different regions.
Yeah.
I mean, it extends all the way from Bountiful to the south up to Box Elder to the north, that Region 5. So we'll see where it goes. They realign it every 2 years. I'm always curious to see what they do with Corner Canyon in that 6A powerhouse. Hey, Utah State University, the state's #1 student experience on campus. Utah State, by the way, at Temple this weekend, back in Philadelphia.
Oh, I played at Temple. I think it was,
you did.
Been my sophomore or junior year.
I think you did all right in that game.
Yeah, we did. We beat Temple up there.
The good old days. Was Chaffetz kicking on your team?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, and he loved to take his helmet off.
Fastest helmet remover in the West. I mean,
they made a rule.
Well, he was so savvy that he knew the camera immediately went to the kicker for what we call a hero shot.
You knew that he'd eventually be a politician, and then
you knew it right then.
Then on the TV.
He had that helmet off before the ball would go through the uprights. All right, so 3 more for Mountain Crest. They settle in on a 30-0 lead on Westfield. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule with that sweet backdrop of the moon. First of all, tomorrow we're headed about 15 miles due east. Grantsville at Ben Loma. Grantsville, the #1 team in 3A. They look really good. This will be an interesting game. And then next week, really excited about this. We're headed to Region 3. You talk about playing the hits. Lehigh at Skyridge Thursday. Intense rivalry. When Skyridge opened, they took a number of Lehigh kids, as you guys know. And then Lone Peak, American Fork, the next night. Another great rivalry. And they always play good games. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these 2 games. And we'll have a lot of fun with them next week. All right, on the kick return. Trying to make something happen here. We'll see if Westfield can get into the end zone. Boston Cap on the return. And we've got about 12 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Just checking out the medical staff over here, working on the shoulder of Bridger Wood, trying to figure out exactly what's happening. And he's kind of moving it around. He looks uncomfortable, but
I'm sure.
Trying to work out a little stiffness, soreness. Look at this
First down for Tice Abbott.
That's got to be a flag. That's got to be a flag.
Never turned around, but no flag.
He never turned around. He has his hands all over him, pushing him away. That seemed like textbook pass interference.
Not turning around is not going to, the flag's not going to come out. Right.
But the hands.
Yeah, he did. He had hands on shoulders.
That is a little surprising. Second down, back to that ground attack. Trayson Hunt. That actually was Chaz Barker. Every time I think of Trayson Hunt, though, as we go to the quarter, I think of Alema Harrington and the Trayson Hunt story. Coming to theaters near you. We're through 3 on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
It's a busy morning in your house, but for you, it's just another day. You're the one who makes it all happen. But one day, everything changed. Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
Conference is world class, making everybody say, get ready for game day. Calm down, let's get real loud. Make some noise, all you girls and boys. Scream it out right now, get ready for game day. 'Cause your conference came to play. So turn it up, set it off.
You have guys on a football team that would not necessarily be hanging out if they weren't on the football team together, and that's a cool thing.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun and worked hard till one night when you were hit by a truck driver. Now you're out of work and you're worried about your family. Our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
I'm Zion Folger. I'm a running back at Mount Crest High School, and I'm scared of the Minecraft nether, but go Navy, beat Army.
My name's Trey Bridge. I play running back, defensive back, and I'm a kicker sometimes. Shout out to my girlfriend, Megan Fox.
He's dating Megan Fox. Good for him. Did not know that.
Machine Gun Kelly needs to know about that.
Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. There's our Champions Trophy. Provided by McGee's.
Our friends at McGee's, that trophy. That coveted trophy. Everybody wants one of those in their trophy case.
At the end of this game, the winner will walk away with that trophy. All right, to the fourth quarter we go. And Tice Abbott firing downfield, going up high for the catch, and just a bit out, just a hair out of bounds.
Abbott took a shot as he released that ball. That's been the storyline tonight. Not much time for Abbott to work behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Felt like that one just kind of got away from Abbott off of his fingertips to force the punt from Westfield here.
Another punt for Westfield. They've been active in the punting game. A couple different punters. Just got that one away. And that'll settle in inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pretty good kick right there.
That's a really good kick. Our game, of course, brought to you by Wendy's. The $1 small frosty deal is available at Wendy's. You can try the fan favorite smooth, thick, mouth-watering dessert for just $1.
$1?
I mean, can you get anything for $1 nowadays? That's phenomenal.
Yeah, you can get a frosty.
Yeah, there you go. Dig in.
Where's the nearest Wendy's?
Well, you found the nearest Cafe Rio when you start looking. We're going to come out here again probably in 3 or 4 years, and there will be so much more.
Oh, it's going to be so developed.
You won't even recognize it. first down for Mountain Crest. Nothing doing for Aaron Bell. All the starters still in the fourth quarter. Despite being up 30-0.
Good play. You heard Coach Jones talking to Frank at halftime. He said, I want our guys to be physical. That was a physical play by his defense right there.
Just to plant a couple of seeds in your minds there. Aaron Bell, MVP candidate, 113 yards and a touchdown. Larson, MVP candidate, 143 yards passing and a touchdown, but his completions, he's 17 of 20. He's thrown 3 incomplete passes on 20 attempts. And then, just as I talk about it, he throws a pick. I'm so sorry. But Merrill's loving it. And Westfield needed something good to happen, and it just did.
Yeah, and they got a flag on them. They got a flag on the play, a block in the back on the return that was completely unnecessary because it was not even near the play. And so they will keep the interception. Great play, but they will get the block in the back on the return.
It's a 30-yard return, but as you said, Frank, this is going to back up.
Back 23 on the return. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Jenner Fulton block in the back.
Well, while they sort this thing out, just wanted to mention, the Westfield coaches and administrators wanted to make mention of this tonight, sending their love to Ogden High head coach Eric Thompson. And there are a lot of relationships here. I'll detail that here after this play.
First down for Westfield. See if they can get something going, getting around that left end. Thrown to the ground.
We're talking about the Ogden High head coach Eric Thompson. Westfield's principal, Mike Martini, coached at Northridge with Coach Thompson. The first team that Coach Thompson coached was the baseball team at Roy Junior High back in 1996-97. And that featured Westfield head football coach Eric Jones, assistant coach Justin Sandoval, head boys lacrosse coach Zach Coulihan, and assistant athletic director Tyler Barfus. So, we talk about this fraternity that is football coaches, and a lot of these relationships go back to when guys were playing for somebody or playing together, playing against each other. But
the coaching tree.
Yeah, they were quick to point out that Coach Thompson's fingerprints are all over the careers of the coaches and administrators here at Westfield. They send their love and admiration to Coach Thompson and his family.
And his Ogden team is undefeated right now in the early going of this season. So good for him. Third down 9. Abbott, full inside screen tight. Trace on Hunt's got it. And Hunt all the way down inside the 10-yard line. This is as good a drive as we've seen, obviously set up by the interception.
Well, this was hook, line, and sinker. Mountain Ridge, their defense, they did not read screen. Good blocking downfield. Just set up perfectly for Hunt.
15 yards on the pickup.
Well, they've been trying to get that screen going tonight. Finally got good blocking out front.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. How about the little sweep, little end around, Murphy. And he's tripped up. That's a nice open field tackle right there by Zane Pickup. Camden Murphy, the junior.
Yeah, Pickup finds himself on an island out here, but able to come up, get to the legs, and just kind of swipe him out from under him.
Second down goal. This time from the keeper, Abbott runs right into that wall.
That time really nowhere to run, just in the middle of that defense. That's big number 53. I believe that was Langsdorff.
Yeah, this is where you have to put together your two very best plays. If you don't score here, your next one has to be ready to go on 4th down.
Hunt in the backfield next to Abbott. Hunt's got it. And that pursuit will have none of that. Roman Funk, the first one there.
Yeah, Funk did a great job reading that, getting penetration. He's in the backfield. Initial contact made by one of the defensive linemen. That was, I believe that was Burbank that had first contact in the backfield.
Yeah, Hunt barely got going forward when he was contacted in the backfield, and then the swarm.
Well, here we go. 4th down. You better love this play.
Yeah.
This time to throw. And Abbott throws to the end zone. I swear I thought I heard a whistle, but nothing. Wow. What a defensive stand.
He tiptoed up to that line of scrimmage and then had to back off a little bit and threw it off his back foot. Incomplete. Turned the ball over on downs. The shutout continues.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
America First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is brought to you by Cafe Rio, McGee's Trophies, U of U, Sunbelt Rentals, and R.C. Willie. Game recap brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. Stop by your local branch to discover how our team can help you get across your financial goal lines.
Well, Larson got the scoring going early here. Gets nice blocking downfield and bounces it to the outside. Shows you what he can do with his legs. But he can also use his arm. Got good protection. Time to throw the ball. Locate a receiver. That time a nice completion for a first down. Continues. Another good yardage play right there. And this time for the touchdown as he connects with Micah Clemens for the score. And he's had a nice night, leading this team to 30 points.
162 yards of total offense. 172, that is, 2 touchdowns. 17 to 21 passes. He does have that interception, but really he has really helped his team in so many ways.
And the interception really was your fault, Fox.
Yeah, it was on Dave Fox.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about Gene Reedy.
False start, number 11 of the offense. Half the distance. Still first down.
Hey, I haven't mentioned anything about penalties tonight.
Oh, see. Here you go.
The interesting thing is, you wouldn't think this in a game like this, and this isn't a lot, but Westfield does not have any turnovers. Mount Crest has 2.
Yeah.
And yet they're leading 30 to nothing.
Yeah, they got a fumble and an interception.
Yeah. So other than they just really struggled, Westfield's played a clean game in that respect. Aaron Bell, good carry.
Yeah, really dug him out of a hole right there, Aaron Bell. The workhorse tonight.
A nice pop on defense. Coming up, Boston Cap.
of this formation. Look at 76 spread out wide.
Screen. Frank, that's coming right at you.
It sure is. 76 missed the block. Put him out there.
Here's the thing. You put your offensive lineman out there on the screen play, right?
Yeah.
Say, okay, receivers, watch. This is how it's done.
Right.
And then a little Toro block. A little lookout block right here.
Yeah.
By your offensive lineman, and his guy gets right through.
The defensive back was nifty. He said, I'm not going to get blocked by an offensive lineman.
Who just had a nice big play, comes up, gets past the offensive lineman out there on screen blocking.
Every offensive lineman wants to line up as a wide receiver. That's all they do during warm-ups. They throw passes to each other.
That's very true.
Are you surprised to see with 6 minutes to play, both Larson and Aaron Bell still in there?
With this lead, yeah. I mean, I think that is a little.
Passey's still in there. They got all their starters.
They have the whole crew in there.
Brady Meir is the backup quarterback for Mountain Crest, but he comes in. He's just a sophomore. He comes in to this game with no stats, so he may have had opportunities.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Certainly, would have been able to play in that game against Bear River. 34-0 win for the Mustangs.
Larson, he's just going to take off here. Gets out of bounds. So, second down coming. And another, looks like, healthy win for Mountain Crest will take them to 4-2. And Frank, you alluded to earlier, they play Green Canyon. Oh man, that is a good team. What a nice job they've done up there. We had them twice last year. We had them in that game up at Morgan. It was a 1-point game, and in the playoff, actually in the state championship game. Struggled against a really good Crimson Cliffs team, but still, what's going on up there is really good to see. A lot of good football played up in the Cache Valley for sure. That pass a little behind the target for Braden Larson as he's trying to hit Passey.
Eric Jones bringing a little heat that time.
Yeah, at this point, Coach Jones, his staff, they're just encouraging these guys to keep playing hard. And that's going to be what they build this foundation on, is work ethic, hard play, never give up until you can get the enrollment up a little bit more and get a little more talent over here.
That'll happen. It's tough for first-year schools.
Very difficult.
We still like to showcase them when we can. There's Passey, good stiff arm, before the rest of the Longhorns arrive and put an end to that.
Good defensive effort right there. That's a fourth down. That should force a punt. And the Longhorns will get another chance here on the offensive side.
And I would think that we have now seen the last of these starters. Even if the defense holds and they gets the ball back. I mean,
you would think.
I don't want to jinx anyone, but
too late. You could say, like, Mountain Crest hasn't had a punt blocked all year. And they still.
I don't know if that's a fact. I have not seen that they have had one. So you are correct. We'll be back. Put the finishing touches on this American First Credit Union Thursday night lights battle.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
Your Honor, I object to this entire line of questioning on the grounds that it is not only irrelevant, but it also seeks to prejudice the jury against my client by introducing speculative and unfounded.
By the power of Keltron, I cast Magic Missile!
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home, your way with RC Willey.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. surrounded by beauty, inspired by quality, and empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
Well, finishing touches being put on this game. Westfield, the Longhorns coming off their first win ever. Last week they beat Logan 27-14. They're hoping to maybe keep it going, a little momentum. But a little bit of a rough night tonight. A lot of injuries. No coach will ever use that as an excuse, but I mean, it's a fact tonight.
Yeah, you're missing your starting quarterback, and you know, give credit to Abbott, who's come in and been able to play well for his team.
Screen outside.
But they've dealt with a lot of injuries on this Longhorns side of the ball. But you know, you start a new school and develop the team, and it's tough. They've got, you know, 3 sophomores that are starting right now on the Longhorns side. We've got a guy that lost a shoe.
He ran right out of his shoe. Hey, I'm not going to be the one to put that shoe back on. It's hard to put a shoe on when you got all your pads and everything.
Yeah, you got gloves on.
And so then you got to get a guy to put your shoe on.
The shoe guy. Abbott's going to take off, and Abbott down to the 45-yard. Remember when Zion Williamson blew out at his shoe when he was playing in college?
Yeah.
That scored him a deal from Jordan.
Yeah, it did. 14 yards on that pickup.
Gavin Avis trying to get that shoe back on.
And at this point in the game, no one wants to put that shoe back on. I think he did it, though. He's heading back over to the side here.
There's a little option play. Another big hit, 40-yard line. Chaz Barker, the sophomore. Lemmy, you talked about when you have teams like this, there are a lot of young players.
A lot of young players.
Yes, Sandoval's a sophomore.
Here's a great example. Last week, we did the Roy game. And Coach Solomono, when he took over, he had a lot of guys that were sophomores. Now those guys are seniors, and look how good they are.
Undefeated.
Right? So, you know, a lot of this experience you get, and it hurts. It can be, you know, it sometimes can be ugly, but necessary.
Oh, man, that was an unnecessary pass that was nearly picked off. But, yeah, you are right, and it has certainly paid off for Roy. They really have a good-looking team. There's a lot of good 5A teams. You know that the RPI came out this week. We should probably show them. We'll show those tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Harrison. But in 5A, the number 1 team in 5A, we talk about Brighton and we talk about Tenview and some of these other teams. Number 1 team in 5A, according to the RPI, is Northridge. They have quietly gone 5-0. And that team looks really good.
That feels like a throwback.
It certainly is. Boy, Chaz Barker.
Ball came out.
Yeah, I think it recovered by Westfield. Remember when Dave was talking about Westfield didn't have a turnover?
Yeah, they still don't. Smarty pants.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's getting a little loose with football.
You can't keep everything from the viewers.
I know. But all that said, hashtag the jinx is real.
Briggs Nelson able to fall on that ball and maintain possession for Westfield. It'd be great if the Longhorns could get into the end zone.
Oh, look at this. The reverse jinx. And it's a touchdown. Phoenix Sandoval.
It's called the player's jinx. Nice job by Abbott to step up in the pocket. Great over the shoulder catch by Sandoval for the touchdown. Sandoval, one of the sophomores I was mentioning. Got 3 sophomore starters on this Longhorn squad. So career is just beginning for Phoenix Sandoval.
They don't have a kicker. The kicker is nowhere to be found.
We did get to see that cool light show.
How about that?
So that's Trayson Hunt, is it?
No. 38.
Oh, my bad. Got it. Yeah, they've been waiting to show that light show tonight.
Yeah, Taylor Scott kick the extra point. Again, nice job by Abbott. He kind of steps up and then launches it into the end zone and tells Sandoval, make a play for me, kid.
Kid indeed, just a sophomore. But he's been a big part of this offense all year. 19 receptions on the season.
A perfect throw. Great concentration by Sandoval. And that hopefully gives a little spark to this football team who's had a rough night.
Yeah, and they're getting ready to take on some Spanish Fort coming up next week.
Yeah, in what would be a non-league game, of course.
And obviously,
we know how good they are.
Yeah, we saw Dustin Smith's crew earlier this year, and they were on point, taking on an undefeated Uinta team, and looked very good.
They're a top 5 team in the RPI as well.
Let's give it up one more time for the cheerleaders.
Hey, this is how we opened the game. Maybe they're just afraid of the return man because that's a pretty low percentage attempt at recovering.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd have to have Usain Bolt run under that ball.
Take a look at our scoring summary brought to you by Cafe Rio, which apparently is just 5 miles away from us right here. 6 plays, 59 yards, and the 29-yard TD pass to Sandoval.
Since we're just going to be up the street from here tomorrow, I'm just going to go over to Cafe Rio. I'll sleep there. And then I'll meet you guys at the game tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
yeah, no one's going to call the police.
We'll park at Mac Shack outside.
Queso and chips and a chili verde burrito, please.
Oddly enough, I was talking to Chris Barney, who heads up our crew. They are actually taking the equipment over to Ben Lomond tonight, since we were so close. So you could sleep in the Mac Shack tonight, Lemon.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Let me get with those RC Willie pillows.
Yeah, there you go. There's a bunch in that trailer.
Guess who's still running?
Oh, man, Aaron Bell. Look at that run for Aaron Bell.
Oh, man, he's saying, I hope you guys haven't picked an MVP yet, because I got some stats still.
This is the point where if you're Aaron Bell, you just lay down on the field and you cramp.
31
It may not be a real
yards.
cramp, but you just cramp so you can go take a breather.
Well, there he goes. Look at that run.
Really known as a bruiser up the middle, but that time showed a little speed going to the outside.
160 yards now on the touchdown.
Timeout.
I'm not changing my vote.
Well, you know me. I'm always voting for the running back, and I get overruled all the time.
I voted for the running back tonight. I voted for Aaron Bell.
Well, that makes it 2-1. So somebody's vote has a lot more power than ours.
That would be our producer, Harrison.
So, yeah, here's the truth. The truck makes the decision.
Well, to a degree.
Don't question the truck.
How about Westfield, though? Just a rough night. First 9 drives, they got 79 total yards, punted 7 times, turned it over twice on downs. The last drive alone, 59 yards and a touchdown. So that at least you leave the night, like Jones said, feeling better about yourself.
Sure.
And Abbott was 3 for 4 on that last drive.
Yeah,
39 yards and a touchdown.
And special thanks to Coach Jones and to the administration here, because they take a Thursday game, so they end up with a short week.
Yep, both coaches were willing to do it. Tackled in the backfield.
And I think Coach Jones has got to be happy with the way his team is continuing to fight. Linebacker Caden Judy coming up. He's just a sophomore. So there are a lot of guys that are going to get valuable experience, and it may not pay off this season. It probably won't. But I promise you, these sophomores that are getting playing time now, it's going to pay off for them big time a couple of years from now.
Yes, it will.
Play clock running down.
Yeah, and
I think they're just going to let it expire.
Let it go. So 35 seconds on the game clock, down to 32 now. And Frank will get to hand out a trophy and visit with Mountain Crest as the Mustangs will salt away their 4th win of the season. Still very impressed with what they've built up here. Beautiful school. Facilities are second to none. All of their administration have just been great to us.
Yeah, great hospitality. Treated us very well here.
They can't seem to get this punt going here. There we go.
That'll be it.
That's it. So there you go. Congratulations to Mountain Crest and head coach Ryan Visser and his guys as they end up with a 30-7 victory. When we come back, we're going to announce our American First Credit Union MVP, and we're going to hand out a little hardware on American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
When I was 14, my dad worked for the Young Automotive Group, and on Saturdays, I started washing cars. And even at a young age, I knew that I had a potential career. I love the environment, I love the people, the relationships, they go beyond just work hours. The people I work with have become family. As my children have started to work for the company, it's fun to watch these relationships that have been forged over years, how it helps catapult them as well.
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so they only pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Conference is world class, making everybody say, get ready for game day. Calm down, let's get real loud. Make some noise, all you girls and boys. Scream it out right now, get ready for game day. 'Cause your conference came to play. So turn it up, set it off.
You have guys on a football team that would not necessarily be hanging out if they weren't on the football team together. And that's a cool thing.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Back here. They always get... Our MVP of the game is brought to you by American First Credit Union, and he is quarterback Braden Larson. Alema, he looked good tonight.
Yes, he did. We talked about him off the top of the broadcast, and this is a little fake toss and carries the ball in for the touchdown. His numbers 19 of 24 passing, 150 yards through the air. Also a touchdown and 7 rushing attempts for 30 yards and a touchdown. He spread the wealth tonight. He shared the ball. He did 6 different receivers throughout the course of the night. Big night, and 30 points on the board for this Braden Larson-led Mountain Crest Mustangs team.
Well, let's head down onto the field. Frank Dolce standing by with head coach Ryan Visser and his victorious Mustang.
You know, we always come over after these games and then we line up the team like 10 yards back. But by the time the interview starts, you can see how the team just converges around. Everybody, in fact, I heard somebody say, I want my camera time. Who was that? That guy. It was that guy. Yeah. Coach, a dominating performance tonight. Your football team looked really good at the line of scrimmage. Everything seemed to be working on offense. Dominant effort on the defensive side. What did you learn about this team tonight?
Yeah, you know, the last couple of weeks we started slow, and that was the point of emphasis all week was we got to start fast and jump on them right off the start, and obviously we did that. I thought our first half was probably our best football we've played all year. Second half, we definitely have some stuff we need to clean up. Didn't finish the way I'd like, but yeah, I was really proud of the group for the effort, especially at the beginning of the game.
Even though it was a complete win here tonight, there's always something to work on. Did you see something out of your team that you'd like to focus on this week?
Yeah, we had way too many penalties there in the second half. Took some points off the board, and then just a couple, mental mistakes here and there. But overall, it was a good game.
Tell me about the character of this football team. Another great effort, but you have a big game coming up this week. What is the message?
Yeah, the message is, our regions is very tough, and we know that Green Canyon's going to be a huge game. It's our homecoming, and we got to bring it, so we're excited.
Excellent. Well, Coach, that's a tremendous effort. All of your guys played well, demonstrated great sportsmanship, and with that, you're the Thursday Night Lights champions.
And there goes Frank.
And Frank Houdini makes his escape.
Well, I'm happy for those kids. They played well tonight. And happy for Coach Visser as well. But Alema, put a cap on this for us. What do you think?
It's going to be a tough region, and they did look good tonight. I love what he said, and I think he's just very steady as it goes. And he's talking about cleaning up the penalties. We got to do some things better. He's got his mind focused on what's next. And even though this is a nice victory for them, he's already getting ready for the next game coming up against Green Canyon, which should be a good one.
Well, it will be next week because that, like he said, that is a tough region. We got a couple of good ones coming up too. Grantsville, Ben Lomond tomorrow, and then next week, Region 3 leaders. That's right, Lehigh's going to take on Sky Ridge, and Lone Peak will visit American Fork Thursday and Friday. The producer and director of American First Credit Union's Thursday Night Lights is Harrison Collier. Dane Johnson on audio. Our scorebox operator, Joe Daring. Maddie Smith, our red hat. Tyson Ewing, Miley Anger, Austin Rustin, all working on stats tonight, and they are amazing people. Our entire crew, you all did such a great job. Camera work was phenomenal. Boyd up in the scissor lift. My goodness, he's still up there partying. And, of course, Frank and Alema. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night for Ben Lomond.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, thought I'd get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
A little to the left, please. Thank you. A little more.
Oh, I'm okay.
Get your money working, and for a limited time, get 0% interest for 6 months when you open a new Visa credit card at America First.
You're even prettier than the day we met.
Thanks, babe.
Your Honour, I object to this entire line of questioning on the grounds that it is not only irrelevant, but it also seeks to prejudice the jury against my client by introducing speculative and unfounded.
By the power of Keltron, I cast Magic Missile!
You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home, your way with RC Willey.
Your favorite comic and pop culture convention is bringing celebrities from all of your favorite fandoms to your backyard September 26th through the 28th. This is your chance to get a photo opportunity or autograph from your favorite TV and movie actors. Check out the cosplay, free panels, comic artists, authors, vendors, and more. Plus, children 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket. Use promo code UTAH for a limited time discount.
You're not just any do-it-yourselfer. You use inspiration to bring projects to life. And just when a project seems too large, you head to your local Sunbelt Rentals. There, you'll find the latest in tools and equipment to make your next job your easiest project ever. Plus, they even deliver to your job site. Sunbelt Rentals, taking DIY projects to an all-new level.
What happens when you connect to Quantum Fiber? You get internet that brings your digital world to life. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Set yourself free with a price that fits your life.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Tavachi, the #1 address in the Salt Lake Valley for discerning homeowners. Located 1,000 feet above the city at the base of Big Cottonwood Canyon, only a handful of sites remain. Tavachi.
Grantsville takes on Ben Lomond Thursday at 7 on KJazz. KJazz will now join the following program already in progress.
Discover the best bike parks in Utah that showcase stunning autumn landscapes and crisp, refreshing air. Lori is here with 3 great suggestions. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We always love when you're here. Okay, this is such a great time to get out with the family with that air and the leaves, don't you think?
Absolutely. And Utah actually has dozens of amazing parks, but these are the 3 best ones that I'm going to share with you today. And these are newer, so it has a lot more available for all ages to play.
Okay, this is fun. Okay, let's talk about the first location. It's in Bluffdale. It's called Day Ranch Bike Park.
Day Ranch Bike Park. So this one is actually our absolute favorite because it has the pump track. It has a basic, that's the basic path for like scooters or bikes with like little toddlers.
Little kids.
Then it has the pump track. Then it has the more advanced track for like your adult children or teenagers that are a little bit more advanced with their bike skills and like doing jumps and stuff. So much fun for the whole family. And that park has an actual playground and bathrooms, and it has like everything. So you don't just have to go play on your bikes there, but it's such a fun park.
Oh, parents with kids have a bathroom on site that is clean and close.
And clean.
Like,
I know, it's clean.
Key, yes. Okay, and the second location, Centennial Park Pump Track in West Valley City.
Yeah, so they're actually redoing this right now currently. So it's super awesome. It has so many different routes you can take. So that same course, if you go all the way to the right side, it's a little bit easier. To the left side, the jumps aren't as big. Again, so much fun for all ages, all abilities. We saw kids on scooters, kids with bikes with training wheels. So again, it's for all ages, adults as well. Super fun.
Okay, that's good to know because you still have kiddos with training wheels.
Yes.
Bring those.
Yes.
Everybody can ride together.
Yes, everyone can go.
And third location is